Hello, welcome back to Rev Endurance Sports and another edition of What is in Our Stand Today. That's a hashtag you can follow across all my social media. Today we're looking at this Trek Emonda, and the customer complained that his front derailleur shifting, his left shifter, was really hard to move. And so I was like, okay, well, let's take a look. So I looked at his front derailleur, see if mechanically it was, by the way, it's a mechanical system, Ultegra. And I checked to see if the derailleur itself was binding or, somehow stuck. It wasn't. But I could feel definitely that shifter, that lever took an inordinate amount of effort. So I thought, okay, maybe the cable head is... maybe the cable is shredding inside the shifter. And there's another video from this Saturday's ride where one of the riders on the ride snapped his rear derailleur cable. So, I'm sensitive to the fact of having a snapped cable because it just happened Saturday in the middle of our 100+ mile ride. So I then looked at the bottom bracket to see if I could see anything obvious. So what I looked at was this area here, just to see, okay, what's going on? How does this, what is the guide, plastic guide? Typically these are plastic. And what was the condition of that? So this goes underneath here like this. So one cable over, both cables on top of it, obviously, but just for ease of demonstration, I'm just going to put one cable over the top. This is the front derailleur. Well, this had migrated all the way into the frame, and it was stuck inside the frame. Now, I don't know if you could film that, but I don't want it to fall in, so I'm holding it a little bit. All right, so as I loosened up the cables, I then said, okay, well, let's find out why this is like this. And it just seems strange to me. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to walk in front of you. And it just seemed to me that it was really strange that this didn't have a way to secure it in place. Now, I'm going to just pull it out just because we actually ended up buying another one, right? So what I want to do is show you the difference between the one that just came out and the one that we are going to replace it with. And it's just worn a little bit here at the tip. And I guess that channel just is not prominent enough. And it just allowed this to migrate into the frame. So we're going to replace this. But I need to pick on Trek for a little bit. So this is a Trek Emonda. It's supposed to be one of their lightweight bikes, or the lightweight bike, and it comes in many different iterations with group sets. And in their pursuit of trying to be super light, they now have a setup here where, the bottom bracket cable guide there's no ability to secure it into the frame. It's just the cable tension that holds it on there. And that little notch that you see there is, oops. Of course, these things weigh nothing, which is part of the reason why I'm making this video. And that just sits in that little notch. I don't know. I don't like that. So what I thought I would do was show you different types of bottom bracket guides. So this plate here, that's removable, and the cables go into the plate and holds it down. But this has 2 notches here, and it'll click into the frame and it'll hold it securely. Same with this one on this. That's a Bottecchia. This is a Bianchi XR4. This also has a way to secure it. And then what I'm most used to, the more traditional style, is a bottom bracket guide like this that is screwed into the bike, and it's very secure because it's screwed into the bike. Like this here. You see the bolt screw that's holding that on there. And that's a magnet for an SRM. So that's what that is there. But just this little piece here, which looks like this piece here. Anyway, I just wanted to pick on Trek for a little bit. And what we're going to do is replace that cable guide. We hope that that's going to fix this problem, but I think that's what it was. I mean, that cable guide was stuck inside the frame, and it was not allowing the cable to move freely. But I don't know, I think that's I don't know if to call it a design flaw, but it's just in this pursuit of ultra lightweight stuff, lightweight. They went with something that is just, I mean, this thing probably weighs half a gram. I'm kidding, of course, probably a gram, but there's no way to secure it in place. I just think dumb. But that's all for today. I appreciate you tuning in. We got over 1,000 subscribers, so I thank each and every one of you. I appreciate your time and your attention and your interest in what I post. And please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you up the road.